Dear friends, welcome back to Automate with Rakesh. Now let's attempt one more question in the professional practice test. How do you properly configure UiPath Remote Runtime for use with Citrix virtual apps and desktop? Pretty simple question. How can you configure? The question is about configuration. Now before we go through these options and select the right option, we must understand couple of terms. If you see, these options have got client machine. It says install remote runtime component on the Citrix application server. That means remote desktop. What is a client machine? All these terms must be clear. And I'm going to show you a couple of important steps in this video. So let's get started. On my screen, I have made a graphical representation. So this is the laptop. Let's say it is a studio developer laptop. Okay, this is the developer laptop where he has opened UiPath Studio. So the UiPath Studio is opened in the local machine, and the local machine can also be called as client machine. So the term that if you hear client machine, imagine as a developer, your laptop is a client machine. Okay, client machine or local machine like that. Now RDP, remote desktop. That means you are opening a remote desktop and you are running some application inside that remote desktop. So if you go to Studio, Tools and UiPath extension, you can see there's an extension for Microsoft Remote Desktop and apps. Runtime plugin for automating Microsoft Remote Desktop. If an application is running on Microsoft Remote Desktop, then you'll be using this particular extension. If an application is running on a Citrix virtual desktop, then you'll be using the Citrix runtime. Okay, you need to install this. If you are using a VMware, so these are different vendors of a remote desktop or a virtual machine. There's a VMware, right? If you're using VMware VDI, then you have to install this. These are the three important extensions for the virtual desktop, or you can call it as remote desktop, virtual desktop, remote desktop, VDI, remote server, Citrix remote server. That means these are it is talking about these different virtual desktops. I hope by now you got an understanding of what is a remote desktop, remote machine, Citrix server, VDI. Also, you got acquainted with the term client machine or local machine. Okay. All right. Once you're fine with those terms, now let's understand how will you configure UiPath Remote Runtime. There are 4 steps. First, you will download the UiPath Remote Runtime MSI file, and then you can download it on the client machine, that means on your laptop, and then you can transfer it to RDP, or maybe in the RDP itself you can open and download it. I'll show you from where you can download. 2, install in RDP VDI. After download you have to install that MSI file. I will show you. Third, install the corresponding UiPath extension on client machine. This step also I'm going to show you. Fourth, copy paste UiPath automation activities package from client machine. This is also I'm going to show you. Now let's move on to the very first step. Download UiPath remote runtime.msi. Where will you find it? How will you download? Let me show you. If you are a cloud user, then all you do, you can click on this question mark and download. Right? If you're using on-premise orchestrator, then you can go to your customer portal. There is something called customer portal for each partners, right? Each client, there is a customer portal. You can log into customer portal and then download. So here, as I'm using Automation Cloud, I'll click on this question mark and then I see downloads. I'll go to downloads. It will take me to Resource Center. And the third option is also you can contact their support. You can contact the support and they would also pass the file to you. Now here, remote runtime installer is something you will find. This is the UiPath remote runtime. Now there are 3 different versions available. Version 23, version 22, version 22.10, 22.4. Now what is this all about? Now how do you understand which one you should pick? Shall I go with enterprise version 23 or this or this? Now for this, if you read the second line, it says compatible with following versions of UI automation 23.4. So these are the different numbers given. Compatible with 22.4.8, compatible with 22.10.5. So Only these particular versions are compatible. You cannot go with 10. For example, if I'm downloading this, I must be having UI automation. These are the options for you. You cannot have any other version outside of it. Okay. Now, for example, let me open my UiPath Studio. First of all, I will check what is the UI automation activity I'm using. Now, you can, let's say I want to use the latest one that is available on the cloud, which is version 23. And let's say I'm using 23.48, or maybe I will be using 22.48, or maybe 22.105. So depending on the version of UI automation activity that you're using, you can understand which one you should go for. Okay. Sometime it might be possible I might be using 22.10.6 instead of 5. Then I must downgrade myself to 22.10.5. So how will I do it? In the studio, I'll go to official, and here I'm using 22.4.8. Let's say I have to use 22.4. something else, right? So I'll say UiPath dot UI automation, and here if you select this, you have the option to choose which one you like to go for. Okay, so for example, I'm using an older one. Take an example of 22.10.5. Let's say I'm using 22.10.5. So what I will do, I'll first select here 22.10.5. Okay, and I'm going to update. If I update, it will automatically get updated. That means if I'm using 22.10.5, which version of MSI file I should download? I should download this one. Okay, I should download this one. So select this and it will automatically download. Okay, now once it downloads, you go to your downloads folder. You see it is getting downloaded, but again I have downloaded a couple of prior to that I've downloaded. So if you double click on this, okay, this is what the window would come. Now after you download, let's say I'm downloading it on my laptop, for example. Okay, let me cancel it. So let's say I'm downloading it on my local laptop. Then I need to pass it. Either you transfer it in some different means to your RDP machine, right? So once you transfer, then you double click on this. Okay, and then here is the option to accept and then install. Pretty simple UI. It is going to install the UiPath Remote Runtime. Only thing you should be very important point, based on the UiPath. So yes, okay, let me cancel it. So what is the important point here? Whatever your UI automation is there, because it is there is a dependency. Your UI automation activities package version has to match with the enterprise version. Okay, this is very important point. It has to match. So whatever is mentioned accordingly, if I'm downloading this, then I should be using any of these versions. So the matching is important. Okay, so first thing you have understood that how to download the required UiPath Remote Runtime, and then transfer that file. If you're downloading it on the local machine, transfer the file to the RDP machine and double click and run it. This is one way. Okay, so first thing you have done is, the very first step is installing UiPath Remote Runtime. So the very first step of how to download UiPath Remote Runtime MSI file has been clearly explained. And how do you, after you download, how do you transfer to RDP machine? Now the next step, install in RDP. So installation also I've shown you. Double click and install it. Pretty simple one. So download and installation is done. Now the third thing, install the corresponding UiPath extension on the client machine. Now which extension it is talking about, you need to understand which is the extension that you have to download. Let me show you. Now for this, go back to your studio, click on home, go to tools. Now remember, you have to first determine the remote desktop that you are using from which vendor. Is it from Microsoft? Then install the Microsoft Remote Desktop and Apps. This is the extension. If it is from Citrix, you need to install this one. On the local machine, on the client machine, that means on my laptop as a developer, I must install these extensions. Okay, if I am using a VMware Horizon, then on the client machine or on my laptop, on the developer's laptop, I must install the VMware Horizon. So these are the three different options: Citrix, Microsoft Remote Desktop Apps, and VMware Horizon. So the third step, install the corresponding UiPath extension on client machine. I think this should be pretty clear with you. Now the fourth step, copy paste UiPath.UiAutomation.activities package from client machine to RDP machine. This is something very important. Let me show you. So here I am on the advanced UI automation with Studio. and I am here in this session. Okay, introduction to UiPath Remote, and here there's a step called installing the UiPath Remote Runtime. Now what we have done, first you need to download. The very first step was download, and these are the different options. You can go to the customer portal, you can use the resource center by click on the help button, right? And or else you can click approach the technical support. So these three options we have learned. Now how to install it? Pretty simple. You double click on it, right? You first run the UiPath remote.msf file to install the UiPath remote runtime. It needs to be installed on, remember, this is important. It needs to be installed on all the Citrix application servers or VMware Horizon servers or the Windows remote desktop. So this I have told you. So depending on the virtual machine that you are using, you need to install the remote runtime inside that virtual desktop, inside the RDP. Okay, very important point. Then what they are saying, after you have installed, log off from the client. That means just simply do a restart, log off, sign back, sign in back, or simply restart that machine. Okay, so the changes will take effect. After you have done this, then the third step is to install the corresponding UiPath extension on the client machine. So I showed you that if you're using VMware, then you must install which one? This, if the question comes, okay, if you are using VMware, then you should install the VMware Horizon. If I'm using Microsoft RDP, I should install this. If you're using Citrix, install the Citrix. So that is the third point. Log off from, once you restart or log off, install the corresponding UiPath extension. Okay, this is important point. Okay, done. Now the same thing you can do it from the command prompt by going to that MSI file and double click and apply this command. This is not very important, but just for your knowledge, command from the command prompt, this is how I can install it. Now if there is a question which is the right command, probably remembering this makes sense. Okay, if there is a question, so better to have, just look at it. Okay, look at it and remember and go before the exam. Otherwise the other steps remain the same. Okay, so the two ways, either you are installing it using the UI user interface or through the command line prompt. Okay, these are the two options. Now this one is very important point, guys. The UiPath remote runtime has a dependency on the version of UiPath UI automation activities package. Okay, this is very important. This is a separate topic I will cover, but right now for this question we have already discussed how to configure. Now let us read these four options and select the right answer. So the first one, install the remote runtime component only in the client machine. Is it right? Wrong. Right? You have to install it in the Citrix application server or the RDP or the VMware. So second option, install the remote runtime component on the Citrix application server. Correct. And configure a direct connection to UiPath Studio. Configure, how do you configure direct connection? You have to install the UiPath extension for that. The corresponding extension on your client machine. Now let's read the third option. Install the remote runtime component on Citrix application server. Correct. And the corresponding UiPath extensions on the client machine. So this is the appropriate answer. As per the documentation, this is the appropriate answer. Okay, install the corresponding UiPath extension on the client machine. For after, right, this is the right answer. So that's why I told you, going through that documentation in the academy. Fourth, install the remote runtime component on both the Citrix application server, and no, you don't install in both. You have to only install in the VDI, virtual desktop RDP or VMware, and then install the corresponding. So this is the right answer. So for 25th, the right answer is this one. Now the next topic that I'm going to come up is to around the UiPath dependency. Okay, UiPath automation activities. But before that, let's answer a few questions I'm going to prepare on the topic that we have learned now.